Anyway, greetings. It's great to have you here, Rush Limbaugh, at 800-282-2882, the email address lrushbo@eibnet.com. So, you know what the media soap opera script for today is? It is get rid of Devin Nunes, the chairman of the House Intel Committee. Now, I know this may get tiresome to some people. And I know that I oftentimes have to caution you that it requires repetition to really instill a point into people's minds. But I cannot help but play the old game, what if this was Obama? In this entire Devin Nunes and Russia and Trump intel story. For instance, well, okay, let me set the table. The Democrats want Nunes to recuse himself from the House Intelligence Committee. He's the chairman. They want him to go because they think, because he went to the White House a day before he shared some intel data with Trump, that he was up there colluding with Trump, even though he's denied it, even though what he did is no big deal whatsoever. They're trying to scandalize all Republican behavior. And they want him to recuse himself. And they're mounting pressure on Nunes to do this. He says he's not going to do it. Thank goodness. Republicans are becoming known as the recusal party, so I'm glad that Nunes is hanging tough. But what if this were Obama? For instance, what if there was evidence that the Bush administration had sicked the FBI on the Obama campaign in 2008. Take everything that's happened, move it to 2008, and change the players, and we learn that George W. Bush had called up his buddies at the FBI and told them to start gathering information, wiretaps, whatever, intercepts, on the Obama campaign and then the Obama transition. And what if the Bush FBI and the Bush NSA had incidentally monitored the phone calls of Obama's aides and even Obama himself? Meaning, what if the Bush people had targeted foreign bad actors, and those bad actors happened to be in touch with members of the Obama transition team, as was always the case, and so incidentally the Bush team picked up intel on some of the Obama people, for instance, like Eric Holder, who was going to be Attorney General. Or if they had been spying on James Clapper, who was going to head up the Office of National Intelligence. Imagine if the Bush administration had been monitoring the phone calls of Obama's aides, and maybe even Obama himself, and what if that information was carefully preserved by the Bush administration and then shared with 16 other intelligence agencies around the world, including some of those run by foreign governments? And what if some of the names of the Obama people were illegally unmasked, as Michael Flynn's name has been? What if there were 2 months of stories in the New York Times and the Washington Post? I take it back. What if there were 2 months of stories on Fox News and here on this program reporting leaks, intelligence community detailing the actions taken by Obama administration and transition officials? What if, let's keep going, what if the head of the House committee investigating all of this were to come up with further evidence of this monitoring and this illegal unmasking, and went up to Obama and then to the press with his news? Do you think the media would be furious with that guy? Do you think the media would be demanding that he resign? Do you think the media would be ignoring the rest of the story? Do you think if any of this were reversed, the media would be piling on Obama, demanding explanations of Obama, demanding that Obama aides resign, demanding that Obama aides recuse themselves? Do you think the media would take up and defend the George W. Bush people for the leaking, defend the George Bush people for spreading intel over 16 agents? Do you think any of that would be happening? Do you think the media would be ignoring the story? Think the media would be ignoring any bit of intel produced that cast shadows over Obama, transition, and administration officials? No. If all of this had happened in 2008 to Barack Obama, it would have been 100 times bigger than Watergate. It's the only way to look at this. These people are literally out of their minds with hatred and opposition and disgust